go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you.
Lately, I've been really appreciating the slow, quiet moments at home, especially as the weather starts to warm up. Just sitting outside, listening to the birds, noticing all the little sounds of nature coming back to life. It's something I don't think I would have slowed down for enough to appreciate when I was younger. I guess it's true what they say, the older you get, the more you start to notice.
Sailing over pavement with our two ones. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow.
Then my mom came over to help me with a few things around the house, but of course we got a little distracted. I had some plants I've been wanting to remove, and she decided she wanted to take them up to the cabin and replant them. So honestly, it worked out perfectly. A total win-win for me. She gets to take them up and take them home, while I get to do none of the work. Now the space is cleaned out and ready for the new plants I have coming in, and seriously, I cannot wait to show you guys what I have planned.
Whenever you're lonely, just pick up the phone and call me. I'll be there. Girl, let me show you. You're my one and only, like I told you. I'll be there. And if you get blue, I got the loving for you. Yeah, I'll be there. Your heartache, it kills me, but your loving, it thrills me.
After we finished in the backyard, we headed to the front because I wanted to train my Eden climbing rose to climb along the front of the house. And this is one step towards the vision, and I can't stop thinking about it. I already see it, soft balloons, climbing, filling in, and transforming this space into something that feels a little more magical and a little bit more alive. It's just not there yet, but it will be, so trust me on this one. And yes, the wire situation that you are going to see is not quite that pretty. It's a work in progress, and we're just figuring it out as we go. Chris isn't completely sold on this climbing rose in the front of the house. He's calling it my project because of that, which is honestly all I needed to hear. So with a drill in hand, my mom by my side, we got to work and started drilling into the side of the house.
Be there. If my mind is reeling from the stress that I'm feeling, I need.
All I keep thinking about is Chris. No measurements, no mapping it out, just a girl and a drill and a vision.
And I long for your touch. Won't you tell me I'll be there? Your loneliness kills me.
We then made sure to make our janky wire a little bit more secure. That way Chris cannot remove it when he decides to come and fix this project, and added some type of super glue solution, whatever it's called, to make it a little bit more sturdy.
No, you're the one for me, child. And when we're together, my love, you give me hope and a way to cope, yeah. Whenever you're lonely, just pick up the phone and call me. I'll be there. Girl, let me show you. You're my one and only, like I told you. I'll be there. 'Cause if you get blue, I got the loving for you. I'll show. I'll be there.
We then took the wire and wrapped it around the screw a couple times. You know, this is not a DIY tutorial, guys. I'm just showing you what I'm doing around my house. So this is exactly what my mom told me to do. I'm not sure if it's something that Chris would tell me to do. Actually, who am I kidding? Chris would tell me to do absolutely none of this, and he would have a completely different method, but that is not today's video. So then Willow decided that she wanted to get in and help, and we are just going to start training this climbing rose to go along the house.
And a way to cope, yeah, yeah.
The last step before we started training the climbing rose is I thought I would do this last little detail that I felt like Chris would be so proud of, and I decided that I was going to paint the silver wire. Now, this actually was such a waste of time because this is the front of our house that gets sun from sun up to sundown, basically, and there's always a shadow that I noticed from the wire, and so even though the wire is now painted, there's a shadow of the wire on the house. that looks silver. So this was a complete waste, but I just wanted to do it because one, I didn't know, and I thought it would be something that Chris would appreciate.
We got love that we'll never need to hide. Love will always rise above. Whatever comes, we will be just fine. If I am yours and you are mine.
Okay, and lastly, I decided to just put my Eden climber underneath the wire. I'm not sure even how to do this or what to do. And then I spotted a little mama hummingbird in the tree feeding her baby. So of course I had to take a pause because you guys know I'm obsessed with hummingbirds.
We are free. Just be with me. Just be with me. Just be with me.
And then my mom decided that we should use twine and use the twine to tie up the rows. You guys, this looks so bad. Just pray that Chris wants to come and revive this project to make it look good, because if not, this is what it's going to be. If you guys have any tips on how or to make a trellis or anything like that, let me know, because I don't know, and I don't want to spend $1,000 for somebody to come out and do it.
Hold me close, I want to feel your love.
All right, you guys, I have not sat down and chatted with you guys in such a long while, and I thought I would let you guys in on a little secret, and we are actually going to list the house. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, little story time, and I'm still like so nervous talking about it, which is so stupid. When you guys hear the story, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, Brittany, just stick to like your beautiful cinematic voiceovers. But so yesterday I was gardening with Willow, because you guys know that I'm trying to get this backyard ready for just to have it, right? Like, I'm so tired of living with dirt and weeds. So me and Willow were outside like filling up the rest of the green waste, because it was green waste day. And we're like going down, we're picking up weeds, we're doing all of the things. And I don't know if it's because so many people over on Instagram have jinxed me lately. I've never been asked like, do you guys have any snakes in your yard? Like, what do you do to prevent snakes? Like all of the things, right? And I'm like, oh no, we've lived here 5 years. We've never had a snake ever in our on our property. We have like a snake fence. Chris goes out and sprinkles this like rattlesnake repellent like as the weather starts to get warmer. And so of course I still think about it, because I'm so deathly terrified of snakes, like beyond, like I hate a snake. And so we're gardening and we're like picking up the weeds, and like all of a sudden I do like a double take, and I'm like, wait, no, like that couldn't be a snake. Like we have tons of lizards on the property, like so many lizards, and I absolutely love lizards. I don't know why I hate snakes, but I'm obsessed with lizards. Like I had an iguana growing up, bearded dragons, all of it. Like I love lizards, but I hate snakes. So I do like a double take, right? And I was like, and Willow, who likes snakes, or so says she likes snakes, I was like, Willow, stay over there, I think I see a snake. And then she gets like really scared, right? So I like drop the weeds in like wherever I was throwing them, and I walk by, like my heart is like racing, and I'm like creeping up, and lo and behold, there is a rattlesnake just sitting on the rock, just like watching me, like not a care in the world, nothing, right? And so I'm like, okay, he thinks we're besties, right? Like that's good. Like he doesn't pose me as a threat, like nothing. And I run to Willow and I was like, you need to go get your dad. You need to get your dad. Mind you, I know last video I said that we were all over our sicknesses. Well, the whole house is sick again, with like pink eye and the whole works. So we are a mess over here. But yeah, so Chris comes out, even though he is like on his deathbed, so ill, had just went to urgent care that morning. Like he comes out in his like sandals, and I'm like, I think you need to put on boots. Like there's like a rattlesnake. Mind you, I'm in my Gucci slides. And I'm like, should be taking my own advice, you know? Although I was gardening this time with gardening gloves, so that's good. But so he grabs the shovel. Okay, and before I get people in my comments say you should have not killed it, I don't kill animals. I actually had a rat living in and out of my car for 6 months, and he would come in at night and eat all the kids' crumbs and all my chapstick and then in my leather seats, and then he would leave at the end of the night and like leave his droppings and his mess for me to clean up. This went on for 6 months. 6 months. He ate Zion's car seat, he ate the leather, all of the things. Like we had to buy a new car seat, everything, right? I refuse to let Chris put traps in the car because I don't kill animals, okay? But I do kill rattlesnakes. Chris comes up with the shovel and I was like, okay, it's right here. And like I said, I felt so bad. I felt so bad because he was just sitting there minding his business, like not threatening me not threatening him, like, but I can't have him on my property. Like I can't have him on my property. And I'm like, how did he get in? We have a snake fence that lines the whole property because that was my one rule when we moved in here is I said, Chris, you need to protect me from snakes. We back up to the preserve. I'm sure you guys all know there's tons of open land. So there's tons of wildlife, and snakes I just cannot do. And so we lived here for 5 years and haven't had a single snake until now. And Chris came up with a shovel and just started killing it, right? So we chopped it up in like all these like tiny pieces and really made Willow look at it because she is obsessed with snakes, that it would like freak me out thinking if she saw one, she would try to approach it, right? So it's like still moving, you know, like that's what I guess snakes do when they die, like all their nerves still fire. Well, I like get down because now I'm hoping that we didn't just kill a gopher snake, because I would not kill a gopher snake and I wouldn't kill a garden snake. I wouldn't kill like those kind of snakes. Like I would just put it on the other side of the preserve, but like a rattlesnake I cannot do with like my dogs and my kids, and you guys get it. But so like I'm looking down to make sure that like, because now I feel bad because me and my bestie Snake were just gardening together and now he's dead, or so I thought. So his body's like in all of these pieces, and I like look down at him and all of a sudden he lunges at me and I like basically die, like I die, and I like go running, I'm like screaming the whole thing, and yeah, I lost sleep last night. I was supposed to be in the garden today. I got this really cool package that I wanted to show you guys that I thought I was going to be able to do like a beautiful, like cinematic, beautiful, like voiceover video of like installing it and all of these things. And now I'm just like, I'm terrified to be out there. I don't know how I'm ever going to get back in the garden because now I don't trust the snake fence. Now I have trust issues. Okay. I have trust issues. And so, yeah, I had like nightmares. And so if you guys have any snake repellent tips, tricks, anything, I need to hear them because as you can see, I'm mortified. So we're listing the house and it's gonna be on the market tomorrow, and no, I don't know. We got to figure it out because something has got to give, because this is not okay. So I thought I'd give you that little story time, and please don't come at me in my DMs. I know it is in its natural habitat, and I know that it's just doing snake things, and I know all of the things. And if you knew me and my love for animals, you would know that I would relocate it. I would do all of the things if I didn't die in the moment and be like more like present with reality. Do you get my drift? Okay. So I also wanted to give you an update really quick before we do this little unboxing, because you guys saw in my last video that I started like a new fitness like routine thing, right? Which I've actually been loving, even though I got sick, which I feel like is a whole different story. So the first week I lost 4.6 pounds. And this week I lost none, but that's okay. Like I didn't gain, right? So it's a win-win. But I'm loving it. I love that it's like such a structured plan, but like still so much freedom. It like is keeping me super accountable, and yeah, I have like really nothing bad to say. Normally by week 3, I would have already thrown in the towel, especially because I hadn't lost anything this week. So I would have been like, oh, it's not working, and like given up, but I don't feel that. So that is good. So I thought I would give you guys like a little update because I know I introduced it in my last video. And then I got this package that I wanted to actually install today, but can't go in the backyard. I cannot go in the backyard. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but it's gonna take a while. Like I said, I'm having a bunch of plants delivered that I have to make like a YouTube video on, and so I'm gonna have to get out there for that, which, you guys, I don't even know. I'm lost for words. Okay, so I reached out to this company that I've been following on Instagram for a while. It's called Goodland, and when I saw it, I said, I need this for my garden era. This is the most beautiful, I mean, this must be what it's like to be late 30s, because I have never been more excited for a hose. Who would get this excited for a hose unless you're in your late 30s, going into 40s, and you are in your full garden era? But can we, like, you guys, look how beautiful this hose is. I just feel like even though my backyard is not done, it's little pieces like this that once everything is like done and established, it's the little details like this that are just like chef kiss. So I got that, and then I got, it's a little brass little nozzle thing. There you go. But like, how beautiful is this? When I saw this whole little setup is just everything. This is just so cute. And that's not it. This is what, so aside from like the beautiful hose and the little brass nozzle, and then they gave me like a little sample. So they have like 3 colors. And I loved all of them. I could not decide because I love them all so equally. So maybe one day I'll have them like all over, since we do have half an acre. Like I need multiple hoses. Your girl needs multiple hoses. But then there was this color too, which I really liked, but I'm trying to step out of my beige era and embrace a little bit of color. And since it's in the garden, I felt like this one was really cute. But they sent this like sample hose. This was one of the other colors that they have, which I still think is super, super cute. But I'm gonna use it with this. And this piece right here is what really sold me. This is gonna be everything. So it's this cute little faucet. I think that's what they call it. Yeah, a brass outdoor faucet. And what's really cool is that it comes with this little device right here. Put on your, like wherever you're gonna hang it, right? Like say you're gonna hang this on your wall or a piece of wood or like next to your raised garden beds. And then you just attach this to it, right? So you can move this around all over your property. You only need one of these. And if you're like, oh, I'm gonna be working over here, you could take it off and like put it on. And so that, and then it has like a little nozzle thing right here. And then what's super cool is you then hook it up to the hose, and it's like a little faucet for you to fill up your watering cans. And I just feel like that is such a sweet little touch. It's like tiny details like that is what I thrive for. So although my backyard is a complete disaster right now, just eventually it's gonna be the tiny details like that that I feel like are just gonna totally elevate the space. And I'm just obsessed. And so I thought we were gonna install this today in this video, but I can't. I think the only thing that I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take you guys downstairs because my tulips are finally popping out. I didn't have high hopes for them because 1, it's been taking forever for them to come up. But 2, I basically planted them in like the crappiest dirt that we have, because I didn't want to like put like special dirt for them because we're just gonna redo that area. But I wanted my springtime to feel like colorful and tulipy, and I didn't think they were gonna pop up, but they're all popping up. So we're gonna water those.
Feels like the walls are closing in on us. It's a shame, yeah, it's killing me. But this ain't a story of a broken heart. It's us, we're still us, we're still